Good evening, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. I hope everybody is having a good day so far. Today I'm going to be making Palak Gosht. These are my ingredients. Let's start with the ingredient list. So I'm gonna chop spinach, palak, very finely, and I'm gonna slice the onions. And right after that, the first step is gonna be basically taking the onions and adding the meat and the spices to it and tenderize it. Basically, that is the initial process. So let's start by slicing the onions and the spinach. I've taken a pressure cooker and added the onions to it. The next thing I'm going to do is add the meat. It's about 1.5 pounds of mutton. Then I'm going to add the salt, turmeric, red chili powder, ginger garlic paste, and last but not least, it's gonna be the oil. I'm gonna add about 1/4 cup of water to it. Gonna put the pressure cooker lid on it, and I'm gonna wait for 2 or 3 whistles. Okay, as I said, I let it whistle for 3 times. So what you can do is after the first whistle, you can turn the heat to low and then wait for another 2 whistles, and after that you can turn it off. And once the pressure has been released, you can open the lid of the pressure cooker. Okay, so now you can see how it is. So the next step over here is we're gonna turn the stove back on, and as you see, there is some water in it, even though we didn't add any water. Just a little, I think we added like about 1/4 cup of water, but the onions and the meat release water. So what you have to do is cook it so that the water in this evaporates. Okay, let's cook it for maybe like 3-4 minutes. And at this point you can also add the green chilies. So while that was cooking, I chopped the spinach and washed it thoroughly. So make sure you wash the spinach at least 3 to 4 times so that there is no bacteria in it. This on high heat so that the water evaporates quickly. At this time, I'm also going to add cilantro. As you can see, after about 7 to 10 minutes, the water has been reduced, and see a little bit thickness in the gravy. So at this time, I am gonna add the spinach. Add in small batches and stir it. As you keep on adding, it looks like the spinach is a lot, but you will notice how it reduces because it starts draining the water that it has, and it reduces in the quantity. And also I reduced the heat of the stove to medium. As you can see, after a couple of minutes itself, has passed, and the water from the spinach is coming out slowly, and the quantity of the spinach is getting reduced, and as you can see, the water is coming out again. You're continuously stirring it, or else there is a chance that it will stick to the bottom. And also, one variation that you can do is add soya, which is also called as dill, to this. I'm not a big fan. My wife doesn't like it, so typically I don't add soya to this. But if you are a soya fan, if you like dill rice and things like that, then you can definitely add soya. And also, just to mention, I'm cooking this on high heat, so just wanted to let you know, guys. I have turned down the heat to low now, because it looks like everything is almost done. So the last step over here that I'm gonna do is add 1 teaspoon of pure ghee. Stir it gently. The oil is slowly starting to come on the corners, and once we see some oil on the walls of the cooker, then we know that it's ready. So let's wait for another 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna cover the lid, not just cover it without locking it, and leave it for maybe like 5 minutes. It should be done. It's about 5 minutes, and looks like everything is ready. Let me take it out in a serving bowl. Okay, here we have. Let's taste the meat. It's so tender. It's hot. It's melting in my mouth like butter. So delicious, so yummy.